We are tracking this hurricane closely. Kathy will have the latest on where the storm is now. But let's start with Greg, who's in Margate tonight, just one of several shore towns warning swimmers to stay out of the water. So, Greg, are folks heeding those warnings?
Yeah, I mean, Sheba, I would say folks are heeding that warning, but at the same time, there are those that have gotten into the water, even though it's highly suggested that you shouldn't do that. And you can just see, based on the conditions of the water, the impacts of Hurricane Erin. And over the next couple of days, it's only set to get worse. With just a few more weeks of summer left, going down the shore to the beach this week, unfortunately, has been less than ideal.
We had the plan, and honestly, I didn't know the weather was going to be like this, but it's not too bad. It's pretty nice, you know. It's a little cold.
On top of the lack of sun, thanks to Hurricane Erin, the water is very choppy, which is the reason you'll find the red flags flying at Margate City Beach and other beaches down the shore, encouraging people to not swim in the water because of dangerous rip currents.
It's definitely a little choppy out there. We went out there and the lifeguard ran over and was like, you guys can't be out in the water, but we wanted to see how cold it was.
Which, of course, there were others that tried getting in. The reason lifeguard Melena Rush was on the move several times during her shift.
As soon as someone gets about knee deep, we worry about the rips or even just the waves knocking them over and then them getting sucked out in a rip current.
And with that concern top of mind, many finding alternative things to do. Mark Kirschman deciding to take his dog George for a walk.
My wife was like, look, if I'm going to be stupid enough to go out and try and boogie board in this, she's like, I'm not, she's like, I'll see you on the news.
Ella and Bren were getting their hands sandy. What was your reaction when you found out that you wouldn't be able to get in the water today?
I was a little sad, but then now I'm pretty happy because I get to spend time and dig a hole.
We're trying to make it really deep so we can all stand in it.
For Mr. Marchese, he's searching and digging holes for hidden gems.
So far today, I found for my grandson a little crate.
And for him, these water conditions are a blessing.
It's ideal. Otherwise, I wouldn't even come out here. I know there's people who come out here with the people on the blankets. I wouldn't do that.
Now, Beach Patrol had mentioned the fact that the conditions can be very deceiving. It may not look as bad, but it is very bad. So they are saying, once again, make sure that you do not get in the water. And one of the things that I heard Beach Patrol mentioning and the lifeguards mentioned, if you do go in the water, make sure that it's not past your knee, because that's when they will come after you to tell you, hey, you got to come back in. Guys?
That's all it takes. That shallow of water can do damage. All right, thank you, Greg. So, Kathy, time us out here. How much longer are we going to be dealing with the impact of this storm?
At least the next couple of days, at least for Wednesday and for Thursday. That is the closest approach of the storm. So right now it's a Category 2 storm. This is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 5 o'clock update. 615 miles southwest of Bermuda, 105-mile-an-hour winds. The storm has weakened, but still a potent storm. It's moving northwest at 10 miles an hour, so very slowly. A lot of continual wave action with this, and that's why we're concerned about beach erosion. We have a couple more days before this storm passes. So the storm's going to continue on this north-northwesterly track and then make a turn toward the northeast. The closest approach will be Thursday during the day, and that's when we expect the biggest impact as far as the storm surges are concerned and, of course, that wave action. So this week, we're talking about rough surf. It's already happening. High risk of rip currents continues for at least the next 2 days. Beach erosion as well. The next high tide is going on right now. So those wave heights expected to be 4 to 6 feet. By tomorrow, 5 to 8 feet. And by Thursday, 7 to 12 feet. And of course, we'll be covering this over the next several days live from the shore. Future wind gust by Thursday morning into the afternoon. Watch these numbers. They are tropical storm force gusts down the shore from AC all the way through Cape May. And that is just by 3 p.m. before high tide. We'll talk much more about this in our local weather in Philly coming up later in the broadcast. We'll see you then.
All right, Kath, thank you.